Who is the mountain kingpin? Is it Uhuru Kenyatta or Rigathi Gachagua? Well, I'm asking this question. As we speak today, it's already assumed that Rigathi Gachagua is speaking on behalf of the people of the mountain. Then who will Uhuru speak on behalf? This video, I'm doing it simply because I want us to get the direction on who is going to deliver the mountain votes to whoever who is going to vie for president. Before I do so, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support you can always give this channel. According to me, as we speak today, if a kingpin is someone who gives directions on where to vote and who mobilizes people, because Uhuru is sick and he cannot do that, then Rigathi is the kingpin of the mountain region. Rigathi is the kingpin of the mountain region. Seeing that Uhuru Kenyatta is also not active in the Kenyan politics locally, he does not go to campaigns here and there, there's a likelihood that Rigathi is going to be the mountain kingpin. Why am I saying so? This gentleman is reorganizing the mountain completely. Jeremiah Kioni have to go to dust. Everyone is now getting lost because Rigathi has taken over, and upon launching the party, that is it. That is it. Because one thing we are going to see is this. Rigathi is going to test his ability. On what basis? The first one, Rigathi, he is going to simply do one major thing. Some of his members of parliament who support him, some of his senators are going to resign from UDA party, resign and go home. Then a by-election is going to be conducted, and Rigathi will test his faith. From there, we'll be able to see his strength. He's going to put a candidate there, and the candidate is going to challenge William Ruto's candidates and the other leaders from Mount Kenya. And as a result, you're going to see who is going to win. The same way they did with Jubilee. Remember at Kiamba? Jubilee came on board. That guy was beaten by Wanjiko, I don't know, Kawanjiko. And as a result, the influence of William Ruto intensified in Kiambu. That's how we realized that William Ruto got to beat Uhuru Kenyatta in Kiambu by far. Because I don't think there's any member of parliament under Jubilee ticket from that region. So it is very clear as we speak today. The kingpin of the mountain region is Rigathi. If he sustains his political heat as we speak today for the next 2 years, then Rigathi is going to take it home. Then the president is going to come either from Mount Kenya or the western region. Basically, it's going to happen because Rigathi will be able to mobilize numbers. He will do it more than Uhuru Kenyatta, because Uhuru Kenyatta had a chance to mobilize the mountain for Uhuru Kenyatta, for Raila Amolo Odinga, but he brought 1 million. Rigathi delivered 4 million to William Ruto. So, assuming that the 4 million plus 1 are combined, that's 5. Plus more additional voters will be registering. Plus those who did not vote in 2022. Then they come on board. Probably Rigathi will be hitting almost 7 million plus. That means very well be bringing something big on the table. However, why is not Uhuru Kenyatta the running mate? The kingpin of the mountain. First, as I said before, we were not told whether he's already okay to move locally and do politics. He was feeling unwell, and probably right now is recovering and cannot engage in politics locally again. Secondly, Uhuru Kenyatta is a retired president. Probably will not engage in politics, moving from village to village to go and campaign for someone. He cannot do that, because what does he have to lose or gain? Basically, it cannot happen. It cannot happen. So Uhuru Kenyatta is not going to participate locally, and as a result, his touch with the people will widen. His closeness with the people of Mount Kenya will widen slightly. Now, another thing we all know very well, that when Uhuru left power, there was a bad legacy that he left back. That is highest rate of corruption, loans, and high standard of living. The cost of living was very high. I think he left Unga at 200 and something. So it can be easy for Rigathi Gachagua to campaign him again. So he cannot be the kingpin. Another reason I feel strongly that Uhuru Kenyatta cannot be the kingpin, it's the fact that Uhuru Kenyatta had a handshake with President William Ruto. Raila Amolo Odinga was finished completely because of one simple thing: having a handshake with William Ruto. And that's how the youths of this country forgot Raila Amolo Odinga's good side. And they concentrated on the bad thing that he did, betraying Kenyan spirit. Because the time we expected Kenyans to get the best development, the best governance, Raila Amolo Odinga gave William Ruto the strength to again bring back corrupt people into power, Murkomen and the others. So therefore, it was not easier for Raila Amolo Odinga to come back from there. After learning all this, he also welcomed William Ruto at Ishaweri. As a result, we got Uhuru Kenyatta still, his men going to government. Mutahi Kagwe, Lee Kinyanjui, we're having Deredu Muraidhi, William Kabogo is there. But I think William Kabogo is from William Ruto's side. So therefore, it is very strange that despite still of all that is happening with Raila Amolo Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta decided to still have William Ruto and have a handshake with him. That's how the youths actually let him talk. So the fact remains that if Uhuru Kenyatta decides to keep quiet, he'll be respected. If he engages and support William Ruto, it will be done. So as we speak today, because he's facing very young men and very energetic and vibrant people like Rigathi Gachagua, it's not going to be easier. So as we speak today, Uhuru Kenyatta's legacy on politics on support of the people slightly went down because people brought them together and said, all these guys are now protecting their properties. The dynasty is now here together. So basically, Uhuru Kenyatta is not the kingpin because of some of these reasons. Because a kingpin must have the support of the people, must influence politics of that region, and above all, must be elected, should be elected, and be a party leader, for instance. The only kingpin we've had is Nyachaya and William Olitsmama. They all did well. So therefore, as we speak today, Uhuru Kenyatta does not stand a good chance to be the kingpin of the mountain region. There are those who believe he's the kingpin, like Francis Atwoli, who are going to fight for him, maybe tell him that he's the kingpin. But the fact remains that the people of Mount Kenya, when they chose to listen to Gachagua and left Uhuru Kenyatta, there's no comeback. There is no comeback. The time they left Uhuru Kenyatta, who told them, hey, vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, and they went for Gachagua, there's no comeback. But probably if Raila could not have joined William Ruto, then there could be a slight comeback. But now Raila again went and joined William Ruto. They started doing the same things that William Ruto has been doing ever since. Abductions continued. Killings are still there. So many other bad things are happening in this country. As a result, they are all pulled together. Those leaders are pulled together to one basket. So it makes it difficult for Uhuru Kenyatta to make a comeback to the political scenes of this country. That's my take on the person who is the kingpin of Mount Kenya. Let me see in the comment section, you guys, what you think.